the channel of Career Plan, your free personalized career planning tool. Today we will discuss why your resume gets rejected in the initial screening itself, even if you are suitable for the job. As recruiters, we get hundreds of job applications every day. Sorting and analyzing these resumes is a huge task. So manually doing this task is not feasible at all. That is why we use software like ATS, Application Tracking System, to organize the resumes. There are many resume parsers like ATS, and 90% of recruiters use one or the other resume parser. Let us see how resume parsers work and why your resume might get rejected by the parser. Resume parsers work by breaking your resume into sections. They extract key information for the recruiters to review. These tools help us save time by filtering out resumes that don't match the job requirements. Many resumes are rejected because of common formatting and content mistakes. Let us talk about some of the reasons why your resume don't pass through the resume parsers. First, use clear and standard headings. Resume parsers scan for specific sections like work experience, education, and skills. That is why it is important to use standard headings the software can recognize. Some candidates try to get creative with their headings. They use titles like My Professional Journey or Things I Have Done. While these might sound interesting, they can also confuse the parser. A resume parser can't guess what these custom headings mean. It might skip over entire sections of your resume. For example, if you write your work history as career highlights instead of work experience, the parser may not extract the data. This could cause the parser to miss your qualifications. Stick to simple, traditional headings like work experience, education, skills, and certifications. These headings help the parser do its job. They also make your resume easier for the recruiter to read. Second, keep your font and formatting simple. The design of your resume is important too. It affects if the resume parser can understand it. While it is tempting to use unique fonts or creative layouts to stand out, this can actually work against you. Resume parsers are designed to read text, not graphics or designs. If you use a complex design, the software might miss important information. For example, using fonts that are not standard. Decorative fonts can cause problems. The parser might end up with jumbled text when it tries to extract the information. Stick to common fonts like Arial, Times New Roman, or Calibri. These fonts are easy for both the parser and the recruiter to read. Besides font, avoid using tables, images, or any kind of graphic design elements in your resume. These might look great to human, but resume parsers can't read images or non-text elements. Third, double check for grammar and typos. Grammar and spelling errors can cause problems. They might make a resume parser misunderstand your resume. If a job posting says Python developer, but your resume has a typo, the parser won't see the skill. It might filter out your resume. Even minor errors can have a big impact. Resume parsers are not human recruiters. They won't overlook small mistakes. In fact, many parsers are programmed to reject resumes that don't meet a certain standard of accuracy. That is why it is important to proofread your resume before submitting it. Run it through a spell checker and have someone else look it over to catch any errors you might have missed. Fourth, use the right keywords. Resume parsers can scan for specific keywords that match the job description. If your resume doesn't have these keywords, the parser might filter it out. This can happen even if you are qualified for the role. For example, if the job posting says project management and your resume only uses terms like leading projects or managing teams, the parser might not see the connection. The key here is to align your resume with the keyword in the job description. If the job post says communication skills, make sure to use those exact words in your resume. Highlight the key skills and qualification the employer wants. To avoid keyword mismatches, it is a good idea to customize your resume for each job application. Make your resume match the job specific requirements. Use the same words that are in the job description. Fifth, organize your experience in reverse chronological order. When listing your work experience and education, start with the most recent one first. This is in reverse chronological order. It helps resume passers identify your latest and most relevant information. Recruiters often focus on your recent roles, so having this information at the top helps both the passer and the recruiter. It makes it easier for them to understand your career progression. This simple change can increase your chances of getting noticed. By sticking to reverse chronological order, you make it clear where you are in your career. You also show what your most recent achievements are. This structure helps to ensure your resume looks professional. It also makes it easy for recruiters to follow. Sixth, quantify your achievements. One of the best ways to stand out both to resume passers and recruiters is to quantify your achievements. Instead of writing improved technical performance, use specific numbers to show your impact. For example, increase team productivity by 15%. We had mentioned it in one of our videos, Resume Mistakes to Avoid. Please find the link in the description. Now you may ask, how does it help the resume passers? Passers are often programmed to look for metrics and measurable outcomes. Numbers make your accomplishments more concrete and easier to identify. They also show the recruiter that you have made a big difference in your past roles. This can make you a more attractive candidate. Seventh, save your resume in the right format. Different companies use different systems, but most resume parsers can read Word or PDF files. Some parsers might have trouble with certain file types. The safest way is to check the job posting for specific instructions about the file format. If no preference is mentioned, saving your resume as a Word or PDF file is a good choice. This format is accepted and tends to be easier for resume parsers to read. If you use a PDF, make sure it is a simple one without any images or hyperlinks. In summary, knowing how resume parsers work can help your resume to reach the recruiters. Use clear headings, stick to simple, clean formatting, double check your grammar, use keywords from the job description. Organize your experience in reverse chronological order. Quantify your achievements. Save your file in a standard format like Word or PDF. By understanding this, you can make your resume better. This improves chances of your resume being processed and considered for the job. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more career tips.